Welcome to Friday Takeaway. Market investors had a lot to chew on this week because of politics in America dominating investor focus. The big news, Trump is scheduled to release a full tax reform bill to the public next week. There are also lots of rumors about who the next Fed chair will be. The shortlist has now been narrowed down to 5 names: the current chair Janet Yellen, the former Fed Governor Kevin Walsh, Jerome J. Powell, 64 years old, a Republican who joined the Fed in 2012, John Taylor, a 70-year-old economics professor at Stanford University, and Trump's top economic advisor Gary Cohn, who is a former Goldman Sachs president. In China, the ruling Communist Party approved a sweeping charter revision after its twice-a-decade Congress. That's going to elevate Xi Jinping to the same status as Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping. China's also declared him the party's core leader indefinitely, which means he can now exert influence long after his second and even final term, which ends in 2022. Locally, there was yet another landslide in Malaysia when a landslide occurred at the construction site in Tanjung Bunga, Penang. Search and rescue operations have recovered at least 9 bodies, and typically of Malaysia, the issue has become politicized and the blame game has ensued. A quick look now at the CI. As at 10 a.m, the index was up half a percentage point to 1,746 points, barely changed from last Friday's closing. Year to date, the KLCI is up by 6.3%. Next up, some big weekly movers. Top Glove Berhad. Top Glove are the world's biggest rubber glove maker with a massive 25% global market share. They're on the verge of announcing a billion ringgit acquisition of a glove maker, rival glove maker, which will help boost their global market share to a massive 30%. Today, they're up another 16 cents or 2.5% to 6 ringgit 56 cents, and they're up by 20% in the past month alone. Kanaka issued a report on the company titled From Good to Great, saying its M&A momentum is gathering pace and they expect the stock to be re-rated soon as more M&A deals are unveiled, being the key to longer-term earnings growth prospects given their sheer size. Kanaka raised their PER rating from 20 times to 21.5 times and have also upped their target price to 7 ringgit 10 cents from 6 ringgit 60 cents. Well, not a lot really. Generally, the same key risks have higher than expected raw material costs and lower than expected volume sales. Denko Industrial Corp Berhad. Now, Denko are a plastics injection molding firm that services the electricals and electronics industry, and its owner, Datuk Sri Fu Chi Juan, plans to inject his privately owned plastic injection molding firm, Integrated Manufacturing Solutions, into Denko for an indicative price of 1.19 billion ringgit via an all-share deal. Now, last year, IM, or Integrated Manufacturing, they booked 79 million ringgit in after-tax profit, and Denko says the purchase is going to give it product, customer and cost synergies. Denko spiked to a 13-year high of 1 ringgit 56 cents yesterday on the news, and today at 10 a.m, there's some profit taking because the stock is now sitting at 1 ringgit 48 cents. Now, as a small cap, Denko is not covered by any analysts at this point, but several things bear mentioning. IMS is 9 times the size of Denko itself, and the fact that it's a related party transaction because Denko's chairman, Dato' Fu, owns IMS. And there's also the issue of the 10% private placement, which is only going to take place later.